Hey, every time I say hello.
Of course.
Boy. Yeah, boy. All right. Are you coming in hot there, Megan?
Coming in hot with a peach.
Oop,
There's such a small window for the peaches.
Is
I
it a
know.
Georgia peach, a Colorado peach, a California
Colorado.
peach? Oh,
It is
Colorado
a
peaches are the best.
it's a
Really?
Target peach.
Yes. Colorado peaches. Actually, Georgia doesn't do as much peaches as people think they do.
Really?
The first guy who I hoo-hooed with was from Georgia, and everybody called him Peach.
Nice. Hang on, I got something weird in my teeth.
You know, my dental hygiene is increasing because even though we're not in person, I go in like do a light brush on the teeth and swish some mouthwash
Oh, really?
before we start because we're usually recording after dinner and I don't want to
Mhm.
taste dinner
Yeah.
while I'm talking
Yeah.
for a while.
I think, well, I had a little piece of candy to help get rid of that, but I think I had, like, felt like I had a piece of coconut in my teeth, but I didn't have
Every
any
time
coconut.
somebody says piece of candy, it makes me think of the Family Guy episode where they're trying to catch James Caan and they put pieces of candy down leading to a box to catch him. And he
Oh.
picks it up and he goes, "Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy."
Did they catch him?
They do catch him, yes.
Oh, well, I guess that's the way to his heart.
I suppose. I mean, to be fair, that's the way to most people's hearts. That's the way to my heart.
Yeah, that'll work for me too,
Give me
usually.
some candy.
Yep. I Want Candy. That was a good song
I
back in the
don't want
80s.
candy. Bum, bum,
Dum,
bum,
dum,
bum,
dum,
bum.
bum. You know, she was like 14 years old when got that record contract. The
Oh my God.
lead singer. She was a child. And all these guys that like were not that much older than her, but they were adults, were lusting after her. And it was like,
Well,
gross.
yeah.
Well, that's who did they have? They've had countdowns on the internet to when somebody turns 18.
Ugh.
Oh, yeah, like all the
Gross.
Jenner
Like Britney
daughters.
Spears. I think there was one
Mhm.
when she turned
Of
18.
course.
It's
I'm sure
sick.
Christina.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Ugh.
It's disgusting.
Gross.
Well, I saw some things that were about like with the Olympics too, when they were doing like all the gymnastics. And I don't know if it was this year or if it was previous years, but they're like, oh, and she's only 13, settle down. Like,
Ugh.
let's
Let's maybe not.
can we just appreciate athletes for
Mhm.
athletes and not
Mhm.
sexualize them, please? Thank you.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Especially 13-year-olds.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, in general, all of them, but that's
Yeah.
a child. That's a
Yeah.
child.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You pervert.
It's gross.
And I'm gonna
Super
stand
gross.
by that. Pervert.
I agree. Okay.
So is that
Well,
our cold open for
that's
everyone?
our cold that's our cold open. So welcome everybody
Hey.
Welcome.
to the Sideshow. This would be
Sideshow
number
chats. Boop,
si-
ba-doop,
eh,
ba-doop,
eight?
ba-doop, boop.
8.
I
Let me
don't know.
see.
I don't keep
can't
track
count
of the
higher
score.
than 5.
8. Number
Oh.
8.
Use your other hand, Megan.
It's
It
holding
helps.
my paper towel for my peach. It's
Did-
just,
did-
it's
Did you bring yourself a wet wipe?
no, because I had to sneak downstairs and the wet wipes are upstairs.
Gotta have 2
Yeah.
of everything.
I
That's
mean,
how we do
we
it.
have a
We got
box of them, but
an upstairs everything and a downstairs everything.
but
And
we're
I don't have
usually
any
not
problem going upstairs. I'm just lazy.
we're usually not changing Jordan downstairs, so that's why there's no wet
Yeah.
wipes in the
Oh,
basement.
that kind
He
of wet
doesn't
wipes, yeah.
typically come downstairs.
Okay.
I can't stand sticky hands. I don't like anything being sticky. So
Yeah.
I have
I
a
don't
spray
either.
bottle of water here for my
Oh.
clay stuff, so I'll just use
Oh.
that if I need to.
oh good.
You have a different background. You don't have the stairs behind you.
I know I changed last week or the week before or one
Yep,
time
I saw
before
that.
because if he opens the door to the basement, then I can just go real quiet and he won't hear me. Huh?
Honey.
What?
Exactly.
You didn't hear
I
that,
see what
did
you did there. I see what you did there. I didn't hear it, but I saw it.
I saw it.
My
saw it.
my family plays enough of that. Like, what did you say? After somebody
Oh,
says
and
something,
then you say it like 3 times before you catch on, or is that just me?
oh no, I'm usually the one telling people like, "What'd you say?"
Oh, yeah. No, John does that to me, and after 8 years, I'm still like, I repeat it, and then finally I'm like, you fucker. Still haven't caught on after 8 years. One day.
You would not have survived
Someday.
in this family.
No.
We used to, oh my God. We used to scare the shit out of my sister.
Oh, he does that to me too. And I'm like, you
no.
realize that now I pee when I get scared.
My brother
Kelly.
crawled into her room, into her pile of stuffed animals before she went to bed one night.
No, I hope he's paying for her therapy.
Yeah, no shit.
Oh, we all did enough to each other.
That is so mean.
Oh, I used to crawl when we shared a room. I used to crawl out of bed and go down next to her bed and be like, Kelly, I want to suck your blood.
You're mean.
I'm glad I'm an only child.
Oh, we're best friends.
That's
I know.
true.
I wish I had sisters or brothers now. And I did want sisters and brothers when I was a little older, but I guess I'm glad I didn't have them when I was real little.
Yeah. No, Jordan might want them, but no,
Not
thank
happening.
you. Not happening.
No.
We're closed. Closed for business.
All right. So,
All right.
who wants to start? I have a couple of things.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay.
I
The
have
first thing I
nothing.
want to
just-
mention.
Shocking. Just nothing. It's just air up here.
The first thing I want to mention is that we had considered doing a live show in Minneapolis here at a bar, a really cool place. I won't go into it too much because it's not going to happen right now. We decided that we weren't ready, that we couldn't get it together in time because they wanted us to do it like next week. And there's a lot that goes into a live show, and we just didn't feel like we were prepared.
Which is why people like book them months in advance.
Yeah.
To go and do that. You have a hair flying in front of
Is that
your
hair? I'm
hair.
like, what is that?
I just saw that. I'm like, what? It looked like a sea anemone.
No, I thought you were
I'm like,
underwater.
Anemone.
An anemone.
anemone.
Okay, don't
An
hurt
anemone.
yourself, kid. Yeah.
But yeah,
Sorry about that.
no, that was
Yeah, no, that's okay.
it sounded like a really interesting idea,
Mhm.
but definitely there's a reason why they get planned out so far in
Yes.
advance. And
Yeah, there's a lot to it.
I
and
think, and that's why We Drink is already working on like their fall show.
Yeah.
And it's
their show is
July.
big.
Well-
I mean, there's an auditorium. People are there just to see them. This is a totally different
theirs
thing.
is a tour.
Yeah. We're
Okay.
not quite there yet.
We will be.
We will be. And I'm excited
manifesting.
and I want to do that. And that's why I
Yes.
thought this would be a fun thing to do, to just sort of like get our feet wet,
Mhm.
But I was afraid that there was just going to be too many things that were going to piss me off about it not being like super well set up and
Run
everything.
and organized.
Yeah. And so we decided that we were not going to do that this time, but I would like to do it
Mhm.
if they do it. And they do it on Sundays. And once football starts, it's a bar and people are going to go there and watch the game. And we're not going to be sitting there trying to do a show during that. So,
No. Go sports.
Um,
No,
I don't
because
know
I
if
would be
they're-
watching the game. Sorry.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
We'd
And I
be
would
like,
be
Amy,
screaming
what do
how
you
much I
think?
hate
And
football.
she'd be like, that call was bullshit. And we're like,
Oh,
no, about the show. Oh, I don't know what we're talking about.
Oh, I can multitask pretty
Yeah.
well, but yeah, I do get a little animated in my sports.
Yeah. So anyway, I wanted to just kind of throw it out there for people. So this is one deal. We have a lot of listeners, but we have a lot of listeners in a lot of different places.
Mhm.
I believe that only one of our patrons also resides in Minnesota.
Yeah, because I was the other one.
Yeah. So, and the other one that I'm talking about is Melissa. So shout out to Melissa,
I thought it was
Our-
Heather. Or
our
did she?
composer. Heather, Melissa's friend Heather, or my
Yeah.
Heather?
I don't know. Wasn't there a Heather? at
Heather,
one-
Heather.
There's a Heather in our Patreon, but she lives in Louisiana.
Oh,
She's Melissa's
not
friend.
even close.
She lives
Not
in
even
Louisiana.
close.
She's from
Okay.
here, I think, originally. I know
Mostly
she lives in
correct me,
Louisiana now
Heather.
because I asked our patrons where are y'all from, and I
Mhm.
asked on Facebook too. And just to give you a little rundown, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 patrons that answer. 7 patrons that I know live in the U.S. But
Mhm.
like I said, only one of them lives in Minnesota. So that'd be a pretty dull live show.
Mhm.
It would
Then
be.
we have somebody in South
I don't know.
Wales.
Melissa can cheer us on pretty well.
She could.
So
She could. But an audience of one is
Yeah.
maybe.
Is that even an
That's
audience
a lot
at
of
that
pressure
point?
on that one person.
Yeah, that's a lot. I believe she
Well,
could do it, but
laugh at our jokes or we'll cry.
right. And
She's
I'm
just there
sure
to
we could
watch.
bring people, our friends and some
Yeah.
family would probably come and stuff. But yeah, so and then like I was going to say, the rest of ours are in Wales, England, and Ireland.
Oh my God.
Those are just our patrons. But then you look at like our stats, and we have 76% of our listeners are in the United States.
Mhm.
9% is in the United Kingdom.
That is so
Almost
cool.
9. Oh, exactly the same amount. 9% are in Canada.
Hey,
2%
Canada.
is in Australia, and
Hi.
1% is in Ireland.
I don't know what that was. I'm so sorry to everybody.
What did you do?
I went like
Aye.
Australia, but I'm so
Aye.
sorry to everybody in Australia.
Yeah.
That was
So
terrible.
I think that when we do this, we're going to want to do it live online, right?
Mhm.
So we're going to want to do like, I think some people do Instagram, some people do Facebook,
Yeah.
some people do Twitch. So I want to throw that out to listeners. What platform would you prefer we go on? All YouTube? I mean, I it's probably possible to do them all at once. I have to
Mhm.
look into that. That's another thing, is I'd have to figure
Yeah.
out how to do that. So I just want everybody to let us know when we do a live show, what platform would you prefer we do it on? And I think
Yes.
maybe we'll probably do some little, like maybe we'll do some Sideshow stuff live,
Mhm.
and then not even like just tell patrons and our Facebook followers and stuff, we're going to be on at 9 o'clock or whatever, and then just do it quick and
Mhm.
not make a big deal out of it until we get our feet under us.
Mhm. Mhm.
But anyway, so that's what's going on with live shows. We want to know what you guys want
Live
us to do.
shows. What
Where
do
would you like to watch it?
want from us?
And don't tell us like where you're going to be while watching it, because
In my
that can get a
kitchen.
little creepy.
Yeah, we don't care where you are physically when you're watching.
As long as you're happy and there of your own free will.
Exactly. Yes, we don't want
I
you
got
locked
it.
in someone's basement.
Please don't be locked in someone's basement.
No.
But
Megan's
if you
locked in her
are,
basement.
and I'm being held hostage by my toddler. But if you are, and they're letting you listen to our podcast, I mean, that's pretty
That's
cool.
pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
We'll just work on getting you some tips,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
shoot us a message and we'll do what we can.
Yeah.
Pew, 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 pew. That was you shooting us a message.
Yep.
In case you didn't know.
All right. AP, do you want to shout out one of yours?
Yeah, well, this happened just actually earlier today, so we'll come back to my Olympics ones.
Oh, okay.
But
Okay.
I was outside and my mom was cleaning something off the patio and had the dogs outside, and I was marveling at Wesley, who's been kind of sick. He's finally on the mend and doing
Good.
well, and that dog peed for about 3 minutes straight,
Oh boy.
which I was
That's
like, well,
good.
what's
The
going
plumbing's
on here?
working.
But it's because it's been very waterworks the other way.
Mhm,
Yep.
mhm.
And so now
How's his hump?
that went down on Friday. So
Good.
what that was fluids. So they get subcutaneous fluids, which just
Mhm.
means right underneath the skin, which gives them a kind of a camelback, hunchback. So
Mhm.
yeah, he kind of accidentally poisoned himself, we think. Not sure exactly what, but he's
Mhm.
doing better. He
Good.
is very hungry.
Poor pup.
He woke me up at 2:45 this morning. I thought he had to go to the bathroom, which he's been able to hold it, but I was like, okay, let's get this outside because I don't want to clean that up.
Yeah.
No, I think he was hungry
Poor
because he ate a
Oh,
lot today.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Like what he ate in one meal is more than he
Mhm.
ate in like 2 days.
Oh,
so
wow.
He just needs to replenish his little
Yep.
tum-tum.
Yeah.
But I was out there and listening to them, and all of a sudden I heard something clear as day go, Kiri, in my ear. And honestly, I thought it was sometimes when I put my phone in my pocket, somehow I get into a random app or into
Mhm.
like
I just did
something. So
too.
I
Yeah.
thought
Yeah.
I had just clicked into like my photos and somehow scrolled to one of the videos that I have of me yelling at the dogs around because it sounded like my voice.
Mhm.
And you were
At
saying
least-
Kiri, which is Kelly's dog.
Kiri is
No,
my
that's
dog.
her dog.
Oh,
That's Wes's mom.
Yep.
oh.
Yeah, good job, Megan.
Wow, look at you.
Gold star.
Oh my God, yay.
Why
And
did I
she's
think that
also
Put a
was
gold
Greg's
star right
daughter,
there.
isn't she?
Granddaughter.
Damn it.
Talons
I
in
should have
between.
stopped. I should have stopped.
You were so
talons in
far ahead.
between there.
I was so good.
But yeah, so but I heard it and it just sounded it was crystal clear and
Mhm.
it sounded very much like it was a video playing. And so I took my phone out of my pocket and it was blank screen, like
Mhm.
lock screen. And I was like, that is so weird. And I looked around and she was running around with her ball in her mouth like she usually does. And I was like, okay, I
Don't
don't
we
know.
all?
I don't know what was. Oh, she's the happiest with this puzzle ball thing. It's a large ball with a small ball on the inside, and she just
Mhm.
carries it around like it's her baby.
That's so
Oh.
sweet.
But yeah, so that was my weird
Okay,
thing
you
that
had a
happened
ghosty
at about
experience.
4:30 this afternoon. So about 2 hours ago.
Wow.
Mhm.
All
Little
right.
ghosteroo.
Next one, I have a bathroom portal update.
Oh,
Ooh.
please share.
Remember a couple of actually I was listening again today to our episode of Diane's episode,
Mhm.
which was Ocean Full of Oysters.
Uh-huh.
Listeners, we are preparing right now to get ready to speak to Diane, who was the
Mhm.
client from that episode.
Mhm.
Just
Is
so
that
you know.
the one with the cops who
So-
had oysters for lunch?
Yes.
Mhm.
Don't
So, in that episode, we discussed how I have this portal in my bathroom and that Zoe had told me how to smudge it all and everything. And I had said to you guys, she never told me I could stop doing that. She just told me to
Mhm.
do it every 2 weeks. So I've been doing it every 2 weeks. And you both were like, you should probably ask her. So I asked her today because I forgot all about it until I listened to the
Amy's
episode again.
90, just
No.
smudging her
I'm
bathroom.
smudging no bad energy, spirits. So I buzzed her and I was like, so you never told me if I should stop, if I should just keep going. I've been doing it for 2 weeks, for a year now. And she said, take a video of your bathroom and send it to me. So I
Mhm.
did that. She looked at it and she said, all good, no portals. All
good.
portals closed. So
Good.
we're good.
So
I
the
don't have to do
smudging
it
worked.
anymore. Yeah. Must have. So
Yeah.
that's
Now,
the
no
update.
no more Ouija dances in your bathroom.
No,
to
I've
open a
told
new
you to
one.
do that.
No.
Didn't I tell you to stop doing that?
And
And you just kept doing it.
Of course, I would never do that. But I didn't even think there was anything going on. It
Mhm.
was just that we were on that Zoom and she's like, there's people walking behind you.
It was so funny. She was so nonchalant
I
about
know.
it too.
She's like, I don't mean to freak you out, but I've seen like 15 people walking
Just
out of your
just
bathroom
walking through your
behind
bath.
you.
Oh no, she
Not-
said that door back there.
Yeah, she didn't know it was a bathroom. You're right. And I was
Mhm.
like, oh, that's my bathroom. She's like, I
Yeah.
think there's a portal in there. I'm like, well, I wouldn't be shocked because there are mirrors facing
Mirrors
mirrors.
facing each other.
Hmm.
Don't do that. Naughty,
Mirror,
naughty.
mirror everywhere.
It's kind of a cool bathroom, but it's probably, I don't know. I'll probably still do this little
Mhm.
ritual thing every once in a while just to be
Yeah.
sure. Okay. AP, do you have another one?
I do. So I have two questions. We could answer either one. So let me know which one you would do. If you won a gold medal in the Olympics, what would it be for? But it does not have to be like an actual sport that's out there right
Sharks.
now.
Shark information.
Just sharks.
Shark
Just
trivia?
sharks. I am a shark, actually.
Nice.
Have you
Yeah,
watched?
you would-
Have you
would
watched? Amy, what was that one that we watched? The teen modeling, because the one guy
Oh.
loves sharks in the movie or in the show.
What?
Shoot, what was that called? It was on Netflix, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And the young girl.
Something girl. It was something girl.
Oh,
Is it a
Geek
reality
girl.
show or?
Geek girl.
No,
Geek girl.
Oh,
no.
okay.
It's a really cute show.
It's really
Okay.
cute.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's really cute. At
And-
first,
and
I was
the-
like, I'm too old for this show. But then after I got into it, and I was, of course, AP is the one that suggested that we watch it. So I was texting her. And then by the time I got to the end, I was like, oh, this is so cute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And it's
good.
very much, I said, it's kind of a look inside my brain at times. Like I feel like they were watching me at times because she uses giving random facts about things as like her like way to communicate and connect with people.
Yeah, that would be your
And
gold medal.
Doesn't get doesn't get along with a lot of other with people her age, and not by not get along, but just isn't the
Feels
same.
Out of
Yes.
sync. Yeah.
Yes. And that was completely me middle school through high school and even college. So
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
what's the other question?
yeah. So well, you said sharks. Amy, what would you do for if you got a gold medal in anything?
I don't know.
We
I
can
don't know.
share the gold medal of cocktail drinking.
Oh, I can do that. I
Hmm
can do that. Yeah.
Podcasts.
Podcasting.
You know all the podcasts.
Well, not all of them, but
You know a lot of podcasts.
I pick up about 2 or 3 new podcasts every week.
Yeah.
Every couple of weeks. I should probably give you
I don't know
guys
how you do
recs.
that.
I know.
I
I
just
know
stick with the
because
same
I don't
ones.
listen to any of the ones that I picked up 2 years ago.
Yeah.
They're still in
Okay.
my feed, but
Mhm.
I
The
don't
problem is I'm caught up
listen.
on the ones that I listen to.
Oh, really?
So,
That would never happen to me. Never in a million years.
well, because I only listen to like 3 regularly.
Oh, well, yes. Okay. So there are like 3 or 4 that I listen to the day they come out. And those I'm all caught up on.
Yeah, I don't
But
listen to any
like,
when they come out. I just let them build up at times because, like, when I was at Matt's house, I listened to a bunch while I was outside with his dog, or when I go for a run, I listen to a podcast typically,
yeah,
because it helps me be able to think a little bit
yeah,
too.
yeah.
So
What ones do you listen to the day they come out, Amy?
Um, the ones I listen to immediately are Cabinet of Curiosities, which is an Aaron Mahnke
I've
guy that
subscribed to
does
that
lore.
one.
Mhm.
I have never listened to a single episode.
They're so good. They're so good to
I
listen to at night
know.
because they're like 11 minutes. So you just listen to it and it's usually 2 stories and they're real short. And then you can be like, oh, no, I'll do one more because I'm not quite ready to go to sleep.
Yeah.
That one and The Truth.
that's me reading a book.
Yeah.
No, it's just a short chapter, or
Yeah.
just 5
Yeah,
more
and then
pages.
yeah. Oh, I do that all the time.
Ooh, speaking of podcasts, I just got a Patreon notice. An old timey podcast has a new episode, The Disappearance of Agatha Christie, Part 1.
Oh.
Mm.
Oh, yes, she went missing.
Yeah.
It's real.
I did not know that.
She
Oh,
made
yeah.
herself go missing.
So the main feed of an old timey podcast is talking about Hitler's death.
Oh, yeah, you were
Just-
listening to
they're
that a
gonna
while ago,
get
right?
into conspiracies this coming week,
Yeah.
which I did not know there were conspiracies around Hitler's death. So
There's conspiracies around pretty much
everything.
anything
That's
big
true.
like that.
Everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. The other one's The Truth, and that is short stories, fictional, like radio drama.
Oh my God, I need okay, I
The
should
Truth.
listen to
It's
that one.
so good, and there's a ton.
Listen to Myths and Legends to fall asleep, and I've listened to every episode so
Oh, yeah,
many
that's a good
times
one.
that I know exactly, like just reading the what it's about, I know if I like it or don't.
Description.
That's how many.
Oh,
Thank you.
I'm here for you.
Words. But yeah, I should check that one out. What's it called? Truth?
The Truth.
The Truth. Okay.
The Truth. And it's just short stories. Very good. I love that one. I'm looking through all of mine right now, and I'm not like really
So
sure.
you would have a gold for podcast collections.
Yes, she
Probably
would.
yes. I am currently subscribed to 146 podcasts.
Holy shit.
It tells me at the bottom that it's updating them all, and it says 83 of 146.
Hang on, I need to see
yeah.
what I
Now, if you could just have one person from every one of those podcasts also subscribe to ours so they automatically download whether they're listening or
I
not, it would
know.
just
Wouldn't that help? That would help a lot.
Oh my God, I
That'd be
used to
lovely.
listen to one. This is so silly. It was a professor who recorded his lectures in
yeah.
Astronomy 141 and Astronomy 161, last updated 2009 from Ohio State. But it was very nice.
Was it good to go to sleep to?
It was perfect to go
Yeah.
to sleep to.
Yeah. Yeah. There's
Yeah,
a couple I have that are really old. They haven't done anything in
Yeah.
a long
Oh.
time, and I keep them in there because I still love listening to them.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, that's 15 years ago. It's 2024, and
Yeah.
they last updated 2009.
Yeah.
He has such a good way of, I mean, if he had been my astronomy professor, I would have done much better than I did.
Are you sure? I
gotta
wouldn't have been
see.
sleeping through class. I probably would have been sleeping. He
It
has a
was
nice voice.
hard. That's why I couldn't be a marine biologist, because my brain is not scientific
Yeah.
as much as I wanted to.
Yeah.
And I feel like if I could, I'd go back and try to be a marine biologist, but my brain just doesn't work that way.
Yeah. No, you're more creative.
Yeah. I'll write a book about a marine biologist.
There you go. There you go.
I would start one and then I would just be like, I'm bored and give up on it. So,
Yeah. That's
AP,
Probably
what would
what
your gold medal
what I'll
be?
do.
well, I didn't really put much thought into it. I was just like, oh, it'd be fun to just chat about. But yeah, probably random knowledge.
Mhm.
Or the need to find the answer when I don't know it and somebody asks a question, I have to go find it.
Mhm.
It's not because I want to prove anything. It's because
Mhm.
I just need to know the answer.
Mhm.
So it would probably be in that. And then a
That's a good
shared
one.
gold in, cocktail drinking.
Yes. Tied for first.
Yep. Absolutely. Especially
Yeah.
good ones.
Yeah.
Purple ones. Purple gin
Yeah.
ones.
Yes. Yes. You could take the gold in making and creating the cocktails, and I could take the gold in drinking
Okay.
them.
Okay.
A team event. Team
Yeah.
event.
Yeah.
Yes, it's like synchronized diving,
Yeah.
but for
Let's
drinking.
synchronize that. I can drink them as fast as you make them. Bring it on.
I'm just thinking about synchronized diving and would be more like, all right, we're gonna cannonball this one. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
They
Oh
are
gosh.
so, oh my God, I
Speaking of,
cannot.
I just saw one of the synchronized swimmers. So you know how they have to like lacquer their hair, like
Yes.
literally they put
Mm.
and
It's
she was running her fingers on and she's like, I can't get it out. I can't,
Mhm.
what do I do?
Did she
I
put
can't.
Gorilla Glue in her hair?
No.
Don't you remember that story from a few
Yes.
years ago?
Was it
What did
It was
somebody
like
do that by
2020.
mistake?
no, it was
She-
like 2022. It was close. It was more recent than that.
Was it? I just
Yeah.
remember she put Gorilla Glue all on her hair, thinking
Like
it
on
was hair
purpose, or
gel.
like somebody switched her regular
Nope.
She
stuff with
thought
Gorilla
she
Glue?
did it on purpose. She thought it would keep her hair in place,
Well, it did, I bet.
and it did. She had to have surgery to get it
Mhm.
off.
Holy shit.
I'll
Yeah,
see if I
it
can
was
find it really quick.
her whole head
Oh my
was covered in
God.
Gorilla Glue.
Yeah, I don't remember what it is that the Gorilla Glue girl. She was actually also on, wasn't she on Worst Chef or Worst Cooks in America?
I think she was.
I won't say her name. People can look her up, but she's got quite the following on Instagram and
I'm
stuff.
sure she
and
does now.
She never
I'm
wanted to
sure.
go viral on TikTok. But yeah, it wasn't a mix up. She
She did
just
it on
thought
purpose.
it would help.
She was out of hairspray or gel or something or whatever she
Yep.
used.
It was 2021.
So we were in the middle of both
In
of
between.
us. Aw,
Yeah.
it was a sandwich.
Yeah, and
Of wrong
that
answers.
is how time and that is how time has like morphed where we're
Yes.
like 2019 was 5 years ago, but 2020 seems like forever ago.
Yes.
Yeah.
But 2019 seems like it was last year.
Yes.
Time is definitely doing weird shit. It just,
We're already fucking into August.
I know, it's August, day after tomorrow.
Yeah. No, 2 days from now. 3
Yeah.
days from now.
Today's the 29th.
Oh, you're right. I was thinking it was Wednesday. It's Thursday.
Yeah.
Mhm. But yeah, I don't understand where time has gone.
No,
Oh.
it's just crazy.
It is. I saw a video on Facebook Memories of Jordan
Oh,
as a baby.
yeah.
He was about 8 months old, and so he wasn't crawling yet. And oh my God, so cute. And you could just put him in one place and he'd stay there. You just put him down and go do dishes, and you'd come back and he was in the same place.
Yeah.
I miss those days.
I mean, you could get a seatbelt for a high chair or something.
I could. It's fair.
You'd probably figure out a way to get it out.
Yeah, he
Get
would.
out of it.
He's a trickster.
Yep. All right. Let's see. I think I had one more thing. Yes. Oh, speaking of recommendations and stuff, I started watching a show last night called Eric
Mhm.
on Netflix. It stars Benedict Cumberbatch
I love him.
and Gabby Hoffman plays his
I don't
wife.
know who that is.
Have you seen 200 Cigarettes?
Nope.
Okay.
Never heard of it.
She
Nope.
was in. Oh, it's a good movie.
I've only seen
Was this one
100.
that came out before we would have known about it?
It was probably.
I mean, doesn't every movie come out before we know about it?
Well, I was just thinking because when we talked was
That's
it
fair.
in the episode with Diane,
Yeah.
Amy was mentioning something
A
you
murder.
mentioned about a murder, and you're like, yeah, it was back in like 93, and I was like, no, it was 92, and I was like, I was 7.
Well,
And I
but
s-
see, I don't think you have to be alive to know about a murder. I was, you weren't alive during Charles Manson's shit, and you know all about that. I mean, I
Well,
know that's
that
a little bit more
we-
famous, but
Weren't
like,
we?
but you know, I was thinking that today too, and I'm
Yeah.
like, why is everybody giving me so much shit about being young when that murder happened?
Because
we're
only
mean.
well, and I think that there's certain ones that have notoriety that continue to come up every year.
Yeah.
But then there's other ones that you just never hear about again.
Like Jody.
Like,
but
Who's
I still hear about the Jerry Hoff stuff all the time.
But
They talk about it on the
because you-
news, but if you
because
didn't know about it
yeah,
then,
because you
didn't-
had it, so
doesn't resonate.
it stayed in that
Yeah.
special part of your brain that is very
Yeah.
nostalgic, and it's like, oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
But that's why, like, the Judy Huisentruit and Katie Poyer and Drew Shadeen are so strong for me. There's been plenty of others, but those three, like, I remember quite well because of the formative time frame.
Right.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So.
Anyway, this show, Eric, is really good. It's about a little boy that goes missing. It's his son that goes missing. He's a puppeteer.
Oh no.
And he
Fuck
so he works at like a children's show. He and his friend created this children's show, and he makes the puppets, and he and his friend, and so it's the whole cast and everything. And his
Like
little boy
Lamb
goes
Chop.
missing, and
She's a dog toy.
No,
what?
you shut your mouth.
Lamb chop.
We are gonna have words.
Uh-oh. Rumble.
Bring it.
Rumble in the jungle tonight.
Anyway,
Anyway,
it is
he's
swampy like a jungle outside.
I am
Sorry.
gonna take
it's
my
really gross.
I'm gonna take my Advil before I come to beat you up so that it kicks in.
Can you schedule the time so I'm prepared for it?
It'll be before 7 p.m. for sure.
Oh, good.
Okay, got it.
Anyway, it's good. It's he's definitely got some mental health issues too. So there's some.
What genre would you say it is?
I would say it is a drama with a little bit of crime because we don't know what happened to this kid.
Okay.
So is it like a thriller?
I would say maybe it's a thriller. I mean, it's a series and I've watched 2 episodes.
Mhm.
So I don't fully know, or have I watched 3? We might have watched. No, I think we only watched 2. And it's kind of I want to say a mind fuck, but not like Inception or anything like that. It's not like that.
Bear.
But there's definitely some weird shit
Memento.
going on. Yeah, it's not that weird yet, although it's weird.
Yeah.
It's definitely weird. Whoops.
Easy, Tiger.
I know. So anyway, that's my recommendation. I am liking it so far. I'm really curious to see what's going to happen. We wanted to watch more, but it was like 9:30 and I'm like, I gotta go to bed.
Oh my God. I love that I was thinking you were going to be like, it was like 11, 12. You're like, it was 9:30.
I gotta be in bed by 10 so that I can watch TikTok for 2 hours.
I realized this week that I have yet to finish The Circle.
Oh yeah.
And I texted Amy that and I'm like, holy shit, I did not finish this. So I've been watching that.
Yeah, it's good.
I saw Deadpool over the weekend.
Oh my God, what is everybody up in arms about? Can you tell us? All over TikTok, every TikTok I've seen has been like, we left because it was blasphemous.
What?
Yes.
Oh, I haven't heard anything about
They
that.
keep saying they left around minute 3 because of it was blasphemous and you
Jesus
do
Christ.
not make fun of my Lord. And I was
Oh
like,
boy.
have you seen the other 2 or 3 Deadpools?
I
Oh
know
my
what
God.
it is. He calls himself the Marvel Jesus.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
I was like, wait, because he desecrates Wolverine? I don't understand.
Was it good?
You know, I love those kinds of movies.
Me too.
The plot line is real thin,
Is it?
but it's
That's good.
hilarious.
I don't need plot for those.
It does have a point A to point B, but the
okay.
shit in the middle, you're like, oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I will say there are 3 very unique cameos that come in that have a fairly significant, well, four
Okay.
that have a fairly significant role. And I will tell you, one of the Ryan Reynolds movies are just so good at making comments.
I know.
And one of them I want to tell you, but I don't want to ruin it for you.
Don't tell us because I want to see
But
it.
it is very much a character who in real life also had a relationship with this person who they also played opposite in a movie, and they make comment about that other
Do they?
character.
That's amazing. I love
That
when they
is-
do stuff like that.
Yeah, and I'm all here for it. I'm just
I mean,
you
can
go.
you imagine just how much fun Hugh and Ryan had on that
Oh my
movie?
God.
Just
So I love watching all these like videos of them
yes.
in all this stuff. So they're trying to claim that it was like, well, how did this one come about and all this stuff? And apparently Hugh Jackman brought it up to Ryan Reynolds that, hey, I'm ready to do something like this. Now he
Mhm.
retired Wolverine when he died in
Yeah.
2017. Spoiler
Spoiler.
alert.
7
It's
years later.
8 years later, 7 years later, whatever it
7.
is. And yeah, and so apparently he's like, well, I had to make him try out for audition for the role. It's just
They're
it was
so
so
funny.
funny. And there's a whole there's one where there's a whole bunch of different Deadpools at one point, and so there's other people that are playing these characters, so you have to try and guess who some of
Mhm.
them are. You see in the credits who they are, but yeah.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I saw
Ryan Reynolds' entire family was part of this,
That's
Oh,
so fun.
good.
The
including
kids
his one of his daughters.
Mhm.
She's a kid with an attitude.
Mhm.
One of
Sounds
his other
about right.
daughters plays kid pool.
Mhm.
His son plays baby pool, and his other daughter was Hugh Jackman's Wrangler,
Mhm.
Oh,
the
well,
4-year-old.
I highly recommend watching The Hot Ones
Oh my God.
with those two.
Yes.
I saw the
because-
highlights of it.
We watched it last weekend and it was hilarious. It was
Mhm.
so good.
I saw one on TikTok and I sent it to Amy, and Ryan Reynolds took a bite of it and it was so hot. He goes, I cheat at Wordle.
Yeah.
I don't know why I said that.
I don't know
saw
why I
that.
said that.
Yes. I will say there's a couple times in there where his character turns to Wolverine and goes, you're going to do this till you're 90. 90.
I really want to see it. The other two were really entertaining. I
Yeah.
like Ryan
that's
Reynolds.
that's what
I
it
do
is.
too.
And he breaks the fourth wall constantly.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And this one was delayed because of the merger of one company with another company. Actually, one company taking over.
Mm-hmm.
One that's been known to be more PC took over one that is not as known to be PC.
Mm.
And there's a
Interesting.
lot of comments about it in the movie.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh,
So-
okay.
It's worth it.
Yeah.
I would see it in the theaters if you're not, I don't see a lot of movies in the theater, but this one's worth it.
Yeah, that would
Well,
be
that's
fun.
good to know, because every TikTok I've seen is somebody stitching somebody up in arms about the blasphemous
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah, people got to take
It
a
wasn't
fucking
even,
chill
it was
pill.
further than, well, no, what's the, oh yeah, it starts there, then it rewinds to something else. But
Mhm.
yeah, he calls himself Marvel Jesus.
Oh my God. Yeah, people. You do not make fun of my Lord. I'm like, okay,
Oh,
Yeah,
piss
boy.
off.
calm
They
down.
probably also didn't like all the fuckity fuck.
Yeah, probably,
Probably
not.
So,
People got to get sticks out of their asses.
Mm-hmm.
or just shove them up a little further in.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so highly recommend
Okay.
Good.
Good to know. Good to know.
if you have a sense of humor.
Which, if you're listening to us, you do.
Yeah.
Because we
hopefully.
are hilarious
hilarious.
and modest.
Best of both worlds.
Humble.
Yeah.
Some might even call us humble.
Should
many, but
should we
some.
Yep.
jump right up? Jump right up?
Sounds-
Jump right in? Wrap
sounds
it up?
good.
Wanna
That was
jump
a
up.
combination of both of those.
I
don't wanna jump up.
Yeah. No. All right. So thanks for joining us for this little
everyone.
chat-a-thon.
Thank you.
We will see you next week.
See you
And
next week.
I believe the next episode is, let me look.
Wouldn't it be the Alaska one? Is it mine?
Yep, it is. Yep. It is the last of our Chili Chat series. Last of our
Alaska.
Chili Chat series. And the
Chili
episode
Chat.
is called Straight Outta Stephen King. And it's
Mhm.
the Dead Files episode that we're rapping. We did not do this one in rap form. We could try that sometime.
No,
This one
my career already
is
ended.
called Arctic Wrath. It's from
Mhm.
season 1. It's episode 21 on Max. Don't know what it is anywhere else. And that will be out on August 15th. So
Whoop, whoop.
that is what we're having next week. And we will see you then.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to the Activity Continues podcast. We really appreciate you giving us your ears for a bit. Please feel free to drop us a note and say hi. And join us next time when the activity continues.
Nailed it.